Hey, how's it going? Checking in with updates and steps taken towards the speaking goals today. And I again have been managing to take some kind of action. I had a good meeting with a friend of mine this morning who was able to give me some feedback and thoughts on where I'm at the moment with my show reel. This is a little project that I've had bubbling away in the background for the last 3 weeks or so, actually a lot longer than that. But I decided that I was going to really knuckle down with it, and we've got a sort of a regular meeting set up now every couple of 3 weeks where we get together and I'm helping him with some of his stuff to get him his momentum going with one project, and he's doing the same thing for me. And I've chosen the show reel as that particular project. So it was really good actually to have today's meeting as a point where I had to get some stuff done, even though it's a long way from being finished. And actually he watched it, and of course it's nowhere near done, but he was able to look at it and give some really good insights, some really good ideas as to what else I could do, how else I could change it, what else I could bring in, and that'll spark other ideas that I was then having as well. So all in all, really positive. Still a lot of work to do, but I think my philosophy is it's been this long before it without having a show reel. I'm just going to keep chipping away at it. Just do a half hour here, a half hour there. I think I work better like that than just try and put a whole day aside to work on it. Because I do find that sort of ideas come over time, and I look at something and I do it, and then I go back to it. It's like, not quite right. I can change it. I can improve upon it. So I'm kind of enjoying that process at the moment. So I'm going to keep going with it. That was one thing. Then almost straight after that, I was doing this. I think I mentioned it a couple of days ago. I had an opportunity, an invitation through my friend Raj to talk to a lady who runs this She the People network, this big Indian, or actually it's the biggest Asian women's network in the world, and they've got this event on the 10th, which is a couple of weeks' time. And she asked me some questions. We did this, basically recorded it, which will go out on Sunday next week. And it was all about getting on the wagon, and it was about the connection between well-being and performance. It was all about what we can do to support ourselves, and not just about mental health, but just about well-being and fitness and physical health and nutrition and so on as well. And I was very aware when I was doing it. They produced it very well. They used StreamYard, which I've used myself before, to do some of my live stuff. But I felt like I actually did an okay job of coming up with some answers to her questions that sort of demonstrated a little bit of interest, answered the question. She gave some tips, some advice, some thoughts as well, but also they were succinct enough and they were to the point enough. But there were some stories in there. There was some interest in there as well that will hopefully sort of put me in a reasonably, sort of position me in a reasonably strong light, if this is then going to be potentially a launch pad to do more work with Raj in India, getting me obviously in front of a large Indian audience. So that was really good, and she was lovely as well. Shaili Chopra, the lady who was doing the interview today, she created the network in the first place. And what else? What else? What else? There was something else that came up today as well. Just looking at my notes from the day. Um, yeah, no, actually, I can't remember what it was now. Just a couple of other things coming up. I've had some other opportunities coming through for Camwell. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. So yeah, I have had that, and some more sessions being booked. Currently, this year, I was looking at this yesterday or the day before. Currently, this year, I am on 72 delivered sessions. Actually, no more than that, because that's, yeah, 72. I think it is 72 so far. And my target is 100, so that's still 28 to go, and I reckon I'm going to get there because I've got quite a few still in the pipeline. Some that have been booked, especially a lot of the Gen Healthy Mind sessions and more Camel sessions coming up as well. So I'm pretty confident I'm going to get there and hit my numbers target and hit my revenues target as well. So that's all good. But one thing I have always struggled with, and I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face on these, usually with despair and frustration, tearing my hair out, is actually how to be more proactive with prospecting, how to be more proactive with getting in front of people, event bookers, speaker bookers, and so on. And I've just signed up for a day's training course with the wonderful Maria Franzoni and Mary Tilson, who I did their course with last year, and they've got another one of these programs. It's a one-day program on the 15th of October, so I've signed up for that. I know a couple of people who did it last time, a couple of weeks ago, and just said it was brilliant. And it's very specific to what I need right now. It's solving my immediate, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I think if I had more of a system, more structure, more of a strategy to actually getting in front of speaker bookers and event bookers and so on, then that could be the next thing. I'm looking ahead here to 2022 in particular, like how do I expand on what I've already got, not just relying on things to organically grow. Hopefully that'll happen as well, but I want to be proactive. I want to be able to systemize this a little bit more. So I've put my hand in my pocket and I've paid to get onto that course as well. So all in all, a fairly productive day. You've managed to get a podcast episode recorded, not quite edited yet, but that'll be ready for Monday. And a few other little bits and bobs coming up as well that I've managed to get on top of. So yeah, I just feel like today's been a fairly productive day, and going into the weekend now where I'll be just shifting gears and thinking and maybe making some notes rather than taking big steps, which is usually the case over the weekend. And looking forward to next week. No presentations at all next week, but it is the PSA. It is the PSA conference on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll just be doing this the Friday because it's my son's birthday on the Saturday. Maybe get a few bits on the Sunday as well. But looking forward to next week, not just for that, but just getting that momentum back again and just hitting it hard and having another good week. So yeah, feeling positive and optimistic at the moment. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.